Badou Jack's team came out a week or so ago and said that they'd like Badou Jack to fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And just in the past couple of days, the WBC have come out and co-signed that notion, that idea, that proposal. WBC have co-signed it. Chavez Jr. getting a shot at the WBC super middleweight title. My days. You know, Chavez Jr. he's not even a cash cow. He's more like a cash pinata. He's like someone the champions pick on to get a massive payday. They can just turn up and beat him easily. That's what Chavez Jr. is. He really can't fight at all. His only success in boxing came at middleweight when he was outweighing his opponents by like 25 pounds. The guy was a damn cruiserweight getting in the ring with people like Andy Lee and Marco Antonio Rubio. I mean, the size difference was ridiculous. And of course, he does have some boxing ability, but it's very limited and very rudimentary. And that rudimentary boxing ability combined with his enormous size advantage that he had over his opponents is what gave him the success at middleweight. But as he stepped up to super middleweight, light heavyweight, and he's fighting people closer to his own size, he's getting exposed. This guy had close fights with Brian Vera. This guy was destroyed by Fonfara. He can't fight. The only time this guy is going to be able to compete at world level on any type of, in any type of serious way is at middleweight, because he's just the size difference is so enormous. You could take a guy from the street, a man from the street who's never boxed, and put him in a boxing tournament with 12-year-old boys, and that guy from the street probably going to win the tournament. Right? That's how Chavez Jr. is at middleweight virtually. He's almost like that. Now, Badou Jack is not as good as some of the fighters who have called Chavez Jr. out and pursued a fight with him, because you've had people like Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev, and Carl Froch wanting to fight Chavez Jr. over the years. And with Carl Froch, it was almost an obsession. And I was telling people from day one, there was at one stage, there was quite a lot of people that seemed to think Froch against Chavez Jr. would be competitive. I don't know where they got that from. I was always saying from day one, that is a horrible mismatch. Froch would tear that boy to pieces. And I guess most people will agree with that now, having seen what happened to him against Fonfara, but I've been saying that from day one. Now, yeah, Badou Jack is not as good as the other fighters who have wanted to fight Chavez Jr., so maybe it will be somewhat competitive, right? Maybe some people will give Chavez Jr. the edge in the fight. But how can you justify giving Chavez Jr. a title shot in the first place? He's done nothing at super middleweight. This guy has missed weight loads of times in his career. This guy has failed drug tests. This guy has refused drug tests. And yet the WBC are co-signing him, getting a shot against Badou Jack for the title. Oh my God. And obviously, yeah, I know the WBC is a Mexican organization, and I'm sure they got the utmost respect and a very good relationship with Chavez Sr. But still, man, bullshit is bullshit. Chavez Jr. against any champion at 168 at this point in time is bullshit. Right? You can't blame Chavez Jr. at the end of the day. He can't fight. He can't box. He's just some big guy with a tiny bit of boxing ability and his dad's name, and he's making a lot of money from it. You can't blame him for that. But you can blame the likes of Badou Jack, the WBC, Carl Froch, Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev for pursuing a fight with this cash pinata, this human pinata. You can blame them for that. Back down at middleweight, you give credit to someone like Sergio Martinez, because at the time, Chavez Jr. was a champion. He had a belt and it was a unification fight. So yeah, props to someone like Sergio Martinez, definitely. But as he stepped up, he got exposed against Martinez, and as he stepped up in weight against guys closer to his own size, it's clear that this guy just cannot fight. So, I don't know. Really sad situation, man. Sad situation. I wish these fighters had some higher standards, man. But I guess money talks, innit? Money talks and bullshit walks. And so we're probably going to see, sadly, Badou Jack against Chavez Jr. Drop your comments below, people. Let me know how you feel about it. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.